Links and the internet go hand in hand, and the idea of connecting content together through links is really what began shaping the web into what it is today. Google obviously saw the value in linking and as a result uses it as a form of measurement. Publishers have also taken advantage of this linking ability by even inserting them into their content. But up to this point, they have lacked the ability to truly analyze, manage, and optimize the links in their content. But now, thanks to the launch of LinkSmart and its total link management solution, the game is changing. And Pete Sheinbaum is the company's founder and CEO, and who is also the former CEO of DailyCandy, is joining us now to tell us more about this innovative platform. Thanks for being with us today, Pete.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. For starters, as I mentioned, the value of linking has been known for some time, but really tell us about what has been missing up to this point and the problems that publishers and you personally have encountered as a result.
Sure. Well, since the beginning of the internet, authors online have been placing links in their content. They wanted to guide their audience from one page to the next, one site to the next, and really enhance the user experience by guiding them the content that they thought was interesting.
Right.
Most of these links, if not all of them, were placed by hand, and once put into the pages, they were sort of forgotten about, sort of frozen in time, so to speak. LinkSmart was born to think about links in a brand new way. We wanted to provide publishers with tools to analyze exactly what people were doing in and around the links, what they were clicking on, where they were going, how often they were doing so, but more importantly, give them a software as a service tool based in the cloud to start to manage and optimize these links in real time. Historically, publishers had to go into their systems and hand code these links, which could take hours, days, if not weeks, to update across large sites. LinkSmart was born to help with this problem by automating some of this process, optimizing, and giving them tools to guide the process in a seamless way.
Let's get more into the total link management solution that LinkSmart developed and really how it works specifically.
Sure. It's a very simple process. We wanted to make sure that any web publisher could implement our system in seconds. We give the publishers a few lines of JavaScript, which they put into the footer of their site, so it means it's on all the pages.
Right.
And once those code has been placed on the website, that's all they have to do. That's all the technical integration that's needed.
Wow.
After that, our system begins to analyze and collect data. It consumes all of the content, all the pages, finds where the links are, where they're going, how many people are clicking on, and so forth. Presents all that information back in an easy-to-use dashboard for the publishers to look at. This dashboard not only gives them data, but insights into opportunities that they could be missing, how they could send users to certain areas of their property, how they could increase the engagement, how they could try to drive traffic to high-value areas from low-value areas, and so forth. But not only are we giving them data, but we're also giving them the tools to manage. So in the same easy-to-use dashboard, the total link management system allows publishers in real time to begin to change the destinations of these links without having to hand-code anything. For example, if they were on a particular article they wrote about food, and in that particular article they mentioned the word Mario Batali, a famous chef. And he'd opened up a new restaurant, and they wanted to guide the visitors to this new article that they had just written about this restaurant. In order to do that, typically they'd have to go back into the content and hand code the link that was on Mario Batali and send that link to a different web page. Mario Batali could actually be a link on not just one page, but tens or even hundreds of pages across a large food site, and that would be very time-consuming and not very efficient. Well, with LinkSmart and the total link management system, the publisher could log into the dashboard, like I mentioned before. They would find all instances of the word Mario Batali, and rather than hand-coding anything, they cut and paste a new destination, click Save, and across hundreds of pages of content, that destination will be updated. So this saves lots of time, money, and energy for the publishers, and makes it much easier for them to guide the traffic to where they want it to go. The last piece of the total link management solution not only allows them to manage their existing links, but it gives them the opportunities to add new links to the pages. And this is sort of revolutionary. Most publishers will hand code all of their links on their site and think about what they wanted to do ahead of time in those particular articles. LinkSmart suggests new links placed in those articles and allows publishers to dynamically add links where there weren't links without having to hand code anything. So the LinkSmart platform does three main things. It analyzes the content and consumes all of the links and provides data and insights back to publishers. It allows them to dynamically manage their existing links in the dashboard as well. And thirdly, it suggests new links and also places them on their web pages in order for them to increase engagement and gives them more opportunities to shape the traffic as they see fit.
Well, what is the real distinguishing factor that makes this product different from other services, and especially those that serve pop-up ads or send people to different sites?
Well, in the past, most of the people that were focusing on text linking were taking an advertiser approach. They wanted their customers were advertisers, our customers were publishers.
Right.
Those particular companies would give the publisher some code, turn on links where there weren't links, and then when a user would mouse over them, an ad would pop up, which isn't necessarily the best user experience.
Right.
They weren't providing a whole suite of tools. They weren't providing transparency. In exchange for these pop-up ads, they were giving the publishers a few dollars. There are also companies out there that would turn existing links into affiliate links and send people to web commerce properties to try to sell them things. We wanted to take a different approach. We wanted to provide a critical piece of the publisher's software stack or the types of different technologies they use to run their businesses. Just like an ad server or a content management system, we wanted it to be part of the fabric of the publishing process rather than add-on just for revenue generation. Those existing companies that targeted the other market are successful in that particular exercise, but we think they're looking at this the wrong way. We are actually providing an extension of the publisher's traffic and audience development programs, as well as their content management systems to provide their editors, their yield optimizers, audience development folks, and ad sales team more tools to shape and manage their traffic.
How do you really hope to change that perception? Because as you said, a lot of people just quite frankly either ignore those in-text links or just get really annoyed by them. So how does LinkSmart plan to really change this perception of the in-text linking?
Well, what we found is that after testing our system for almost 2 years on a variety of publishers, the in-text link actually is one of the highest performing pieces of the page as far as click-through rates.
Wow.
Ads, the 300 by 250 banners that sit on the side, the rail-related content widgets, or even widgets that sit below content itself, are getting 0.2, 0.3, 0.4% click-through rates. We found that the in-text links that were placed there are getting 4, 5, 6, even 7% click-through rates, and these are areas of the page that people seem to have forgotten about. So while it seems like a very benign and innocuous part of the web page and has been the fabric of the internet since its launch, it actually is, if not the most powerful tool that the publishers have to manage and shape their traffic. Rather than shoehorning squares and rectangles around the page and interfering with the design or the user experience by showing pop-ups or other, the simple text link is actually the key that publishers could leverage to get a lot more out of their visitation, make more money, and provide a better user experience.
So what do you hope that LinkSmart overall will do for the publishing industry? What's your ideal vision going forward for it?
Well, publishers are spending tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars doing traffic generation. Everybody's looking for ways to increase engagement of their audience, get them to stay longer on the site and explore more content, and really trying to stabilize their business models in an age where banner click-through rates are going down, CPM rates are going down, and so forth. LinkSmart was really born to stem the tide, so to speak, of these problems that the publishing industry are going through, these challenges. We're trying to leverage the monies that they're investing in all of these different areas and really provide them with a unique and different tool to get more out of their traffic. If publishers could take the millions of dollars that they're spending to increase their engagement and or generate new traffic and have an efficient and a cost-effective tool to increase that engagement once they get to the site and to send users from low-value areas to high-value areas to satisfy their advertising needs and marketing programs, then they could get a lot more out of those dollars and hopefully stabilize the business models.
Going back to the ad side just slightly, you said that LinkSmart is not a replacement for advertising solutions. So do you see it as a complementary service?
Sure. So the publishers have traditional marketing partners, and they will buy advertisements, sponsored content sections, and so forth. LinkSmart was born to get more traffic to these areas without having to implement lots of technology changes or get the editorial team involved necessarily or spend a lot of money.
Right.
So the publishers, we're not there to replace the publishers' advertising relationships or systems.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually there as a traffic optimization tool to be used by traffic managers, audience development folks, yield optimizers, and so forth.
Mm.
The publishers will take their existing traffic and ensure that it gets to the places that not only are great user experience, but also satisfies their marketers' needs.
What about social media? It's all over the web right now. Does it play a role in this?
Of course it does. Publishers, small and large brands, the largest media companies in the world, are not only focusing on driving traffic to their own web properties, but driving traffic to their social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so forth. It's really important for the publishers to make sure that the users not only are consuming content on their sites, but are participating in the conversation. The hard part historically for them has been to get people from their websites, their Facebook pages, or to follow them on Twitter in a very elegant way. Now the publishers could take endemic words that are relevant to their Facebook pages and drive traffic there by updating links across their whole properties. We can drive traffic not only within one website that a publisher will deploy the LinkSmart system on, but between websites that they own and operate, and actually even send people to Facebook or to Twitter or other outlets for them to follow or like. This tool is a way for them to manage and shape their traffic to send people wherever they want them to go, when they want them to get there. So rather than trying to force feed the audience with lots of messages around going to like them or to follow them on Twitter, they actually can just do it in a much more seamless way by creating those linking relationships between their content and their social media outlets.
Very good. Well, I understand that the company also received $4.7 million in funding upon launch. So can you tell us a little bit about how you plan to utilize this capital?
Sure. Well, the technology challenge that we're solving is not trivial. So we've invested some time and energy with a terrific team to solve these problems. Our system has been live and operational for a while now. We're running in stealth mode to make sure that we have the right product for our customers. So the money that we've raised is really going to be focused on three specific areas. One, to continue to develop the product and the features that we're offering our customers and take into consideration all of their requests, because they've given us some great suggestions. Two, provide the most outstanding support that we possibly can to our existing customers to make sure that we're delighting them with not just our technology, but the service that we provide to make sure that we become part of their team, not just a vendor. And third, to really bring the LinkSmart solution to more people around the country and around the world. We've been sort of in hiding a little bit in our stealth mode, as I've talked about before, but now it's time to introduce our product to the media companies around the country, around the world, and really educate them on the value of the text link and the opportunities that they have in front of them.
All right. Well, it sounds exciting, Pete. Thank you so much for talking with us about this and explaining it to us.
Well, I appreciate your time today. Thanks so much for having me.
You're very welcome. And if you'd like more information on this new platform, visit LinkSmart.com. Reporting for WebPro News, I'm Abby Johnson.